This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Ambassador in PM Chambers. Asylum is in the news today. It's been in the news a lot, and the government have been trumping on about it. They're talking about cracking down on illegal migration, and I've done some videos on how impractical that will be. Well, what is the alternative? Well, the government mentions it, which is safe and legal routes for people to claim asylum. The purpose of this video is to address why to have them. Well, the United Kingdom is one of the world's wealthiest nations with a strong economy, a high standard of living, relatively speaking, and a well-established democracy. It also has a country which has, as the government are often fond of saying, a long and proud tradition of offering refuge to those in need. However, in recent years, the UK has faced criticism for its handling of the refugee crisis, with many arguing that it's failed to provide adequate support for those fleeing war, persecution, and other forms of violence. One suggestion has been put forward to address this is to create safe and legal routes for potential refugees to come to the United Kingdom. A few examples have been created, but it's not nearly enough or from the right countries. This would involve establishing official channels through which people could apply for asylum and providing them with support and resources to help them integrate into British society. The government is often critical of people arriving in the UK legally and not travelling by safe and legal routes. But what does this actually mean in reality? At the moment, it is not possible for people to come to the United Kingdom in the vast majority of cases by using safe and legal routes to claim asylum without having had to travel through a third country or lying from where they come from. If they do lie and claim asylum when they arrive, they are criticised for doing so. Some might say rightly so, but there are no alternatives at present. So there are therefore compelling reasons why the UK should consider implementing such a policy. They say they're going to do it, but we have no details. Firstly, it would help prevent people taking dangerous and often deadly journeys across the sea and land to reach the United Kingdom. Many refugees are, and it's to be remembered that 75% of the people that claimed asylum were granted some form of protection in the end, are forced to rely on smugglers or other criminal gangs to help them cross borders, which can put them at risk of exploitation, abuse and even death. By providing safe and legal routes, the UK can help reduce these risks and ensure that people are not forced or compelled or feel compelled to put their lives in danger in order to reach or seek safety. Secondly, creating safe and legal routes would enable the UK to more effectively manage the flow of refugees into this country. I was on Nigel Farage's show recently and they were talking about terrorists arriving by small boats. If they were processed abroad, one could route back to people you don't want. As it stands, the current system is often overworked with long waiting lists, a lack of resources, making it difficult for people to access the support they need or are entitled to. By establishing official channels for asylum seekers to come to the United Kingdom, the UK can better manage the number of people coming to the United Kingdom and ensure that those that do arrive have been screened and receive the necessary support and assistance that they're entitled to. Thirdly, providing safe and legal routes would send a powerful message about the UK's commitments to human rights and international law. As a signatory to the 1951 Refugee Convention, the United Kingdom does have a legal obligation to provide protection to those fleeing persecution and other forms of violence. Therefore, by creating safe and legal routes, the UK can not only demonstrate that it takes its obligation seriously, but is committed to upholding the rights of refugees in a way which protects the UK as much as it protects the refugees. Finally, creating safe and legal routes would help counter the negative rhetoric and misinformation that often surrounds the issue of immigration and asylum. By providing clear and transparent channels for people to apply for asylum, the UK can help dispel myths and misconceptions about the process and the individuals concerned and ensure that the public is better informed about the realities of what they class as a refugee crisis. In conclusion, really, there are many compelling reasons why the UK should consider doing what it says it's going to do, create safe and legal routes for potential refugees. As I say, not only would this help prevent people from taking dangerous and often deadly journeys to the United Kingdom, but it would also, as I say, manage the number of people coming into the United Kingdom. And also, it would also crack down on the criminal gangs that the government seek to target. By taking these steps, the UK can not only ensure the security and safety of its own borders by processing people abroad and avoiding the potential situation where people who have an unsavoury background are not permitted to even set foot on the United Kingdom shores, so they can be processed safely and secure the security of the United Kingdom. It will also demonstrate that the United Kingdom takes its international obligations seriously, and it can also provide a better future for those people who genuinely are fleeing persecution and other form of violence, and allow them to live in some sort of safety and dignity rather than being demonised. I hope this video has been of some use in explaining the reasons why we ought to have safe and legal routes. As I say, the government says it's committed to creating them. Whether they do or not is another matter. Thank you again for watching this video. Please do stay safe and please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button. This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers.